Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Thor from Thor Ragnarok. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eye. So I'm going to move over to the left side and draw on the eyelid. I'm going to start on the outside. We're going to curve up and then back down on the inside. Let's leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So let's line up the inside of the eyelid, curve up, and then back down on the right. From the inside, I just want to curl in the frown line. So we're going to start on the left side, we're going to curve in, and then just pull that up. Now let's go in and thicken up the eyebrow. We're going to start on the left side here with an angled line going up, and then in. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to curve the eyebrow in towards the frown line. Starting on the left, we're just going to taper this down, and then in. Now let's go in and tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. We're going to start on the left side. We're going to step in to create an overlap and draw a half circle. Coming down and then back up. We'll do the same thing on the right. On the top left of each eye, we're going to draw a small circle for a highlight. So let's start on the left side. Now we're going to line up that circle on the right side here. In the middle of each eye, we're going to draw a small circle for the pupil, but we're going to tuck this in behind the highlight. So let's start at the bottom here, curve around, and then back in towards the side of the highlight. We'll do the same thing on the right. Let's go ahead and fill the pupils in black. Now let's move down in the center and draw on the nose. We're going to start with the center of the nose. Starting on the left, we'll curve down and then back up. We'll move to the left side. We're going to step down and draw on the nostril. We're going to curve out and then back in, almost like a C. And then we'll do the opposite on the right side. Now just above the nose, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. On the inside edge of each eye, I just want to draw a wrinkle. So we're going to step in, just draw a short curve going out on both sides. Directly below the nose, we're going to add the mouth. So we're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up, and then back down. And then below the mouth, we're going to draw a curve in the opposite direction for the lower lip. Now let's draw the inside edge of the beard. From the left corner of the mouth, we're going to curve down and then in. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to curve this up underneath the lip, leaving a little bit of an overlap on the outside. Now that we've drawn in the face, let's work our way around the side of the head. So we're going to move over towards the left from the eye. We're going to curve down around the jaw and then down towards the center, towards the chin. We're going to work our way back up towards the right side. Let's go in and draw on the edge of the mustache and beard. So we're going to start on the bottom of the left nostril, curve out and then down beside the mouth. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then from here we're going to curve out and then up towards the side of the head. From the top of the cheeks, we're going to curve around the hairline. So let's start on the left side. We're going to curve over the eyebrow, and then right here we're just going to pull it up. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving around the eyebrow, and then right here we're just going to pull it up to the same height. And then from these points, we're going to curve down and in towards the center. Now let's go in and work in the hair. So we're going to start at the top of the cheek. We're going to curve out the head and then up. Going out. I'm just going to start to pull it in. Now from this point, we're just going to curve down the spike of the hair. Now we're going to curve this over. Curving back up. We do that again. Curving out. Now we're just going to pull this up towards the center. Curving the top of the head and pulling it in. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction. We're just going to flick the hair up. We're going to come across towards the right with a curve. I'm going to do it in one more. Curve up. Now from here I just want to draw a little wave coming down towards the side of the head. So we'll curve down and over towards the right, and then we'll pull it down. Now we're going to curve out in the opposite direction, curving up and out towards the right. I'm going to taper that back in. And then right here, we're just going to curve out the side of the head down towards the same height as we have on the left. Let's go out, and we'll start to pull that in towards the top of the cheek. Let's add some texture to the hair. We're going to start in the center of the widow's peak, curve up and out towards the left. We're going to step over and just draw a shorter curve. Now over on the right side, we're just going to hook over, going up and over towards the left. Let's add the ears to the side of the head. So from the top of the cheek, we're going to step up, curve up and out, round out the ear, and then pull that in towards the side of the head. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right. Now from the top of the cheek, I just want to draw the inner ear, curving up, then out on both sides. Now that we've got the face, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the 2 large circles underneath the chin. So we're going to start on the left side, right up against the chin. We'll draw in a circle. And we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to draw a slightly smaller circle on the inside, just to create a trim. In between the circles, I'm going to create a curve. Starting on the left, curve down, and then back up on the right. From the inside of the circle, we're going to draw a straight line going up underneath the chin. From the bottom of the circle, I'm just going to curve out the side of the body down towards the hip. So let's start on the left, curve out, and then down. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's connect those 2 points with a curve. Now we're going to take that curve and just duplicate it for the top of the belt, just going across. And then on the right side, we're going to add a circle, starting from the top, go to the bottom, and then back up. I'm just going to trace this out on the inside. Now I want to draw a strap going across the body. So we're going to start at the bottom hip on top of the belt, curve out, and then up in behind this circle. We're going to step in, draw that same curve going across. Let's add the collar detail. So from the left side, we're going to step down, just follow that curve coming in towards the center. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. From these 2 points, we're going to draw a straight line coming down, and then close it off with a straight line across the middle. Now at the bottom, in the center right here, we're going to come down with a straight line in behind the strap, all the way down towards the belt. And then about halfway down the body, starting on the left, I'm going to curve down, in behind the strap, and we'll continue on the right side. Now let's add the shoulder strap and the cape. So we're going to start on the side of the circle, curve out, and then up. Now we're just going to curve this in behind the head, curving in. Let's continue working down with the legs. So on the left hip, we're going to step in, draw a straight line coming down. We'll go to the right, step in, draw another straight line coming down to the same height. Now we're going to connect those with a curve. We're going to leave a small gap in the center. On the left side, I'm going to curve out and then down towards the left heel. And do the same thing on the right. Now let's round out the bottom of the feet. From heel to toe, curve down and then back up. Now from the toe, I'm just going to curve the top of the foot, aiming towards the heel, but we're going to stop as we start to come down. Do the same thing on the right side. Now at the bottom here, I just want to add the sole. So we're going to take this curve and duplicate it right up above. Now from the hips, I just want to curve the outside of the leg coming down towards the top of the foot. So we're going to curve out and then just pull that down. From the top of this line here, I'm just going to curve out and then down towards the side of the leg on both sides. About halfway down the leg, I'm going to draw a curve. Starting from the left, we'll curve down and then up on both sides. Now on the left side here, I want to draw on the shin guard. From this point in the foot, we're going to step in, angle up and out, and then we'll go straight up. I just want to trim this out on the outside. So starting on the outside, we're going to step down, curve, in, come down, and then angle down towards the top of the foot. At the bottom corner here, I'm just going to curve towards the inside of the leg. Now let's add some straps on the right leg. So we start on the inside, we're gonna curve down and then back up. We're gonna step up and just follow that same curve. And then from the top corner, we're gonna curve up towards the top corner of the leg. We're just gonna duplicate that right below. Now let's move back up and draw on the arms. I'm gonna have him holding two swords. So from the shoulder, we're gonna step down, angle down and out towards the elbow. We're gonna do the same thing on the right side. Now on the left, I just wanna curve down and over towards the wrist. And then from here, I'm just gonna wrap the thumb around. Starting from the wrist, we'll curve up, curve down. Now I'm just gonna hook this back up. Along the side here, I just wanna hook the palm coming in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curve down, and then back across towards the wrist. Now we're gonna go up, down, and we'll pull the thumb upwards. On the inside of the thumb, it's gonna hook this back for the palm. Now we're gonna stack the fingers in behind the thumb. So we're gonna start at the side of the thumb here, draw a half oval, going out, and then back in. At the bottom of this finger, we're gonna curve out, come down, and now tuck this in underneath the thumb, and we'll do that one more time. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now back over toward the left side, I'm going to draw the bottom edge of the handle. So at the bottom of this finger, we're going to draw two straight lines coming down, and then we'll close it off with a curve. Now we want to angle the sword going up and over towards the left. So we'll start above the finger and the thumb, we'll draw a straight line with a slight angle going up. At the ends, I'm just going to close it off with a straight line. This one's going to come down on top of the thumb. Now from here, I just want to angle down and in behind the fingers. Let's take that and flip it over on the right side. We're going to start with the handle first. Two short lines coming down, and then we'll close off the bottom. And then up at the top here, just above the thumb, we'll draw an angled line. And then from the top, we'll come down. And then from the outside, we'll just angle in behind the fingers. Now from the center of the hilt, I want to draw a straight line going up in an angle towards the tip of the sword. So let's start up here. I'm going to pull the pen down towards me, towards the center of the hilt. From the top, I'm just going to angle down towards the left, go back to the top, angle down towards the right. Now we're just going to pull this down towards the hilt with a straight line. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to start at the center of the hilt, go up in an angle towards the tip, draw a point. Come straight down towards the center of the hilt. From the top, we're just going to angle out toward the left and right. Come down with a straight line on both sides. Now let's draw the bottom of the hand. On the inside of the handle, I'm just going to curve in and then just pull that up. We're going to step back down, curve across, and then up in behind the body. Let's do the same thing on the right. From the inside of the handle, we'll curve around and then up. We're going to step back down, curve across, and then up in behind the body. Let's add two wrist straps. From the wrist, we're going to step in, curve in, and back out. We're going to duplicate that. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. From the wrist, we're going to step in, now I want to add one thinner strap on the inside. So we're going to step in, just follow that same curve, and then up towards the elbow, we'll just follow that all the way down. On the inside of the arm, I just want to add a little bit of bicep detail. So we're just going to curve down and out on both sides. Now I just want to add the shoulder armor on the right side here. So starting from the inside of the elbow, we're going to curve up and in, and we'll go up in an angle towards the circle. I just want to trim this out on the bottom. Now the last thing I want to do is draw the cape sweeping over from the right shoulder across the back. So we start here, curve down and in behind this arm. We're going to continue at the bottom of the arm, curve down, and we're just going to pull that out. Now the cape's going to sweep over this way. So let's start on the left hip, curve out toward the left, and then down. Now I just want to connect these 2 points with a wave. Starting here, we're just going to curve down, in behind the leg. We're going to go up from the left to right. Now right out here, I'm just going to hook it over towards the tip of the cape. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Thor from Thor Ragnarok. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.